Oh, excuse me. So loud. Come on, pop up, come on. Chat's not pop up on the side. Come on, man. Come on, chat. I know you can do it. There we go. Pop out. Pop there. Okay. Yes. Yes, I do. Okay, this is exactly where I was.
Hey.
So before we start searching for Sayako's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the security. Oh fucking hell! I'm starting off great. Securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking about putting someone on a guard duty so nobody can tamper with the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey!
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who the killer figure out who killed that chick. Okay. Then can we let Mondo look after the scene? Well, no. We can't just leave him there alone.
What?
What? Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
It's isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what was the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in the position to destroy all the evidence you want. What? Fuck you!
So then...
Fine. Then I'll stay here on guard duty as well. That's there, no problem. Two-player co-op based defense with two of them with their stats, they're totally okay. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
But...
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try.
Anyway...
We're going to find out who the killer is. If we don't, we're all going to die here.
Are you serious?
So we're really gonna try and find out who did it? If we find out who did it, then we can only put that person dies. But if we get it wrong, then all the rest of us face consequences.
What the heck?
What the ridiculous school regulations said, right? So stupid. I guess I have to go back to the crime scene.
Just a second.
Hold on. Huh? Before we begin the investigation, isn't there something else you need to discuss? Oh, yeah.
Anyway...
We're going to find out who the killer is. Yeah, we've done that. I gently placed my hand on Juko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist and checked for a pulse to do moves and stuff. Like they do in movies and stuff. She's really dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why you even bothered to check after those injuries and losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Hold on. Hold on. Just wait a second. She's dead? That means...
What?
That means everything that's happened so far is real. Not a joke, or whatever. It's really real.
Let me out of here!
Hell no! Someone save me! Let me out of here! Somebody help me!
What's your problem?
Just now accepting that?
Just a second.
Oh, what? I did... Do I literally have to talk to everyone? I think I do. That's what you already? We need to hurry up and figure out who the culprit is.
Oh.
So you finally noticed.
What the crap?
Notice what? I was looking through the Manakuma's file we received, and I noticed something very obvious, very unusual. What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sakura died? She died in Makoto's dome. She's right. Then it be all at once. Everyone gazed and turned to me. Hold on a second. You got it all wrong. For just one night, I tried rooms with her. I didn't because she was afraid.
What the heck?
You expect us to believe that? You just telling us the truth? The look on everyone's eyes and dawn and complete 180 just from a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicions and fear. Suspicion and fear and had returned. In other words, you think I did it?
So then...
We're all done thinking. We need to begin the investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect the clues from a foundation, then construct a argument to come to the final decision. If we get this wrong,
So...
we do really have to say anymore.
Actually...
I'd rather you didn't know.
Goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
Goodbye.
I'll be going now. And just like that, Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty. Huh. I better head to the scene of the crime. Yeah. That's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this in here right now, and they're thinking of destroying that evidence,
You're fucking dead.
you'd better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave that goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious. I'll fuck them up. I will fuck them up. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, and he and Sakura ran off.
So,
But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're gonna investigate the murder? How do we even do something like that?
anyway...
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who the killer is, Sayaka. Who killed Sayaka. What are you implying?
This is very
It's you. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. No, it's gonna Super Saiyan. Don't come any closer. You're gonna kill me next.
So,
Well, I guess I wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Mikado's guilty. Mikado's guilty. That's true. We may as well at least check just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone else is expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better be going. Wait! Don't go yet. We have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone else already left. And they're parting? In their parting looks at me and still filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise, everyone will...
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair! Bzz, bzz, poison gas! Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane!
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way my Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. Investigate! I guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Matsukuno. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. Okay. The body was discovered in Makado's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Successfully, her wrist appears to be suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push her towards and want to find out what happened. Somehow I have to find out the truth, so that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Nice. Monaco's 5% has been added to your truth. Bullet suggests of your handbook. Aren't you going to help with the investigation, Juko? But I can't just leave Juko here. I feel sorry for her. I feel to stay here with her. For you. No way. I seriously don't want to die here.
Help me!
I'm begging you, God. Bulma, Mother Earth, God of the Space, King Neptune, help me. I can't care. I don't care who it is. Just get me out of here. Hero doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigation right now. Alright then. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime in my room. So I headed to the room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I'd better examine the state of the room until it's closer. This might reveal something new. This is the replacement for the bag of the Does this mean it does usually attack somehow? Plus, it's been taken out of the sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself until now. It shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off of parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing out of the slot coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you're touching a little bit of it. Nice. The person's soul has been added to your bubble. There are scratch marks across on the walls and bed. Is that evidence of struggle? It looks like there must have been some kind of spike in my room. Damn it! I was right there in the other room. If I have heard something...
Wait.
That would not have been possible.
Huh.
Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could happen in the room right next to you, and there was no way you could have known.
Well.
Perhaps this was another Monokuma strategist creating an ideal setting for murder. Evidence of struggle has been out here. Nice! There's a lot of stuff. There's a replaceable so if this means attack. And plus the sword has been taken out of its sheath, but huh? There's some scratches and on the seat. That means being made with something sharp. But how? The sheath gets scratched up in the first place. Even if something used the sword during the struggle, it didn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you would do is to unsheath it. A heavy sheath is like the world only getting. This would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of the fight. So why is there why is it scratched on the sheath? This replacement sword is Andrew Hamburg. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too? I tried to numb. I fucking speaking like fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger. I try not to mix obsessions like that. I simply don't know whether you did this. Whether or not you did this. Whatever discussion the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead.
By the way.
Yeah, I know. I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body in. There's a trash room here in the dome, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
You son of a bitch!
That dirty bastard!
Shit.
Anyone who raises their hands to a woman is scum. That deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
You're fucking dead.
So if I ever find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo.
That's all gets sorted out when the time comes. There are gouges in the bed, like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? Huh? Looking at the lip roll, it looks like there's way less than there should be. Did Sakura see how dirty my room was and decided to clean up a little? The toolkit is inside the drawer. I didn't see any evidence of which makes sense. I mean, it's mine, and I haven't had any reason to open it. I can't even imagine the situation there where I'd need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo?
What? What?
You ain't exactly in the mood to be a blinded fucking future, right? What? So you haven't used your ears?
What?
No, just
What?
me. Not just me. Nobody's busted theirs out yet, far as I can know. Actually, we were talking about this yesterday.
By the way,
None of the guys have opened their toolbox yet. Cause, like, why would the hell would you need... Nice, 2 friends in our team. The scratches and gouges on the walls and bed. Is that evidence of struggle? I've seen that already.
Well,
Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area, but...
what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
She's down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of the room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she was doing exactly, but she seemed to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up and started straight and said,
Listen,
"Are you a clean freak?" No, I didn't think so. But what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there is something very unusual about my room. Unusual? What do you mean?
so...
I've searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find any single strand of hair. Really?
Indeed.
Full time, no England, nil. Interesting. As we need to beat England, not saying it. Yeah. Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. No. Now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roll in my room had been used, but I've never touched it. Could someone have used it?
I see.
Very interesting. Your room doesn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roll without you acknowledged? In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka? Or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? That door's been out here. Okay. No, I don't want to
Hey.
talk to Sayaka. Sakura. That's where I want to go. I can check out this spot. Is there something else I'm supposed to look in it? Oh. Quite stuck on the wall. There are scratches on the wall and bed. Is that a sign of persons in struggle? Okay. Yeah, I read this. What have I... Oh, geez. There's the key in the ground. It's my name and if I remember correctly. When we switched rooms, we switched keys too. Sayaka wouldn't have had any keys in my room either at any time. But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Had Sayaka forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even sitting? After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or opened it for many reasons. Or maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when she switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around. She couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer... No, I've seen this, yeah, but... The note is still here, but... Surveillance camera. Oh fuck. That didn't have... Well, I got the evidence in there.
Yo.
Yo, what's up, guy? The bathroom. On the other side of the door.
Why did you kill her?
Why, I didn't kill her. What are you talking about, son? I didn't kill her. Shut the fuck up, yeah? Don't ruin this game for me. No, I couldn't let it get to me. I couldn't afford to freeze up right now. Forcing myself to push my panic down. To push my panic down, I standed into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear that it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that had made her. Sayaka. All at once, I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, with urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why does Sayaka have to die? I have to overcome the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse, but that thought helped me up and supported me. Okay. Let's have a look at the situation here, guys. We have a dead female chick in the bathroom wearing schoolgirl clothes covered in pink blood. Okay. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now no time to think of like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file and to verify what it said about the body. Some sort of sharp object has thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. Or whatever they used to kill her. Where'd they get it? That's definitely something I should look into for later. Also, according to Monokuma's file, Sakura's right wrist was broken. Yeah, definitely broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody. That's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery there on her wrist too. Right there. Where her wrist is swollen, there's something glittery. That's definitely concerning me. Another thing that concerns me is there's some blood on the left index finger, but that's it. Her palms of both her hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger? Nuts. Her wrist was only good. The stab wound is in her stomach. Is that the killer? So what? She broke her wrist. That must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? It's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Saka in the main room, which is where her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly blow. It looked like I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw. Oh yeah. What? Writing in blood was the number 11037. Did Sayaka do this? I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen that. The water for the shower gets turned off at night.
It's her debit card pin. She left it for you.
Oh yeah, how much is in there? There's nothing, yes.
It would seem...
It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody number, that most likely Saka's message. I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message.
Loads. She's basically K-pop Beyonce.
That is true. There's gonna be loads in it. It is how she wrote in with her life itself. Do you often talk like an aspiring poet? But the number she wrote, what does that mean? 11073. I mean, I have no idea what that could possibly be.
So...
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her blood to block them. If she wrote them in the location while she was sitting the way she was found here, that means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand toward the wall. If you were writing something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result?
Well...
Think about it. You're gonna tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of the case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you will remain uncovered. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not gonna tell me. I know what it says, because I know who the killer is. Say what? See that? See what the picture is now? Just flip it. That's who did it. But honestly, I have no idea. I know I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who's better to ask than the ultimate programmer? Noel? No, it's like that. So if you flip it that way, it's gonna spell that way, innit, dipshit? Not fucking this way. I didn't say flip it, I said flip it.
Gotcha.
Makoto.
There's no other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door of your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Gets stuck? Yeah, I guess yeah, I guess I'm the only one in the door that doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit in the frame, huh? But basically, I'm referring to the broken knob. Huh? The broken knob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see the right way what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. The doorknob. What the heck? The doorknob's basically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obviously that was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that? I guess maybe they were trying to get to the door, unlock, and end up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathroom can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then apparently struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone else about it? Well, I did tell Sayaka about the last night, but then we switched rooms. So what are you saying? Is only you and Sayaka knew about this? Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all this.
I see.
Then that clears it up. What clears it up? I'm lost.
Goodbye.
We'll see you later. Well, I'll see you later. As if forgotten I was even there, he suddenly turned and left the room. Yes, we're not here. I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking where the murder weapons might have come from. And also, I should look at the DVD Sayaka got. Sayaka. The Sayaka did. I have no choice but to see for myself what was in the video. And on top of that, I'm sure there's some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks, if they'll even talk to me about it. Yes. Nothing too dark. I think it is, isn't it? I'll try turning the settings up and down. I'll see if I can fix it now. It looks a bit too dark to me. Then is that better? I can't make it more better than that. I have to go really close to get, you know. Wait a minute. This is definitely my room. But the nameplate is Sayaka's name on it. This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. The nameplates on my room and Sayaka's room were switched. So all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? Nice. Don't name this. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Very
Okay.
strange.
So why was Sayaka in your room when she was killed? Could it be because you are the culprit? No, you got it all wrong. Sayaka and I switched rooms last night. He didn't even try to hide the suspicion on his face. Even if I want you to say it with an absolute truth, you're still responsible for her death, wouldn't you say? Huh? After all, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't swapped rooms with you, right? The reason Sayaka was killed is because I suggested we switch rooms. She died because of me. Then it should have been me that died. Well, all we can say right now is that it's a possibility. If that's really the truth, then I... Excuse me. Thank you.
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. The Monokuma file says Saka was killed in her room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? Very strange, Mr. Nagani. What was Miss Mazzarino doing in your room? Let me just say this.
Most suspicious.
I, as a person, fuck's sake, absolutely will not, observantly, no, absolutely, no, or absolutely will not allow you to dispose of any evidence in the trash room. Do you really think I'm guilty? Trash room, with the trash room at, with the trash room. Trash room. There is a sturdy gate here. No way to get in.
Monokuma appears!
It's the end of the line. The trash room. This is where all of the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you even get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further!
No. No entry beyond this point is only the person who on cleaning duty is allowed. And cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
No, and who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
This is stupid. I'd be faster to just go around and ask on
No, you can't go.
Nice. That was a bullet. Something kitchen. Hina, are you investigating the dinner hall? Oh no, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. That's all a first. This is all a first for me. You know, I don't have the first clue what I should be doing. I know what you mean. I don't know why, but being in the dinner hall helps me keeps me calm. So I know I shouldn't have been kinda hanging around here. tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night. Then Sayaka was killed. There's all kinds of kitchen knives here. Big to small, but it looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning, or? I'd better see if anyone knows about this. Nice. Look at these. There's a bunch of vegetables on the pumps. I don't see anything about it. I've got a coin! I've got 4 coins now. I forgot where you put these. Got another coin! I think I need to talk to her again because she said she was a new insect or something. Hey, did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange. A knife just suddenly disappeared like that. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning?
That's right.
Nope. I remember they were all lined up in a nice, neat row. So when did you notice one of them had disappeared?
Well,
I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were there were still there. But then I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass. One of the knives were gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yep. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall. Dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure. You could tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves that I didn't take it. Ta-da! Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sarah? What? Of course not. I would never. Hannah, do you really think I murdered her?
I mean...
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So I mean, you guys were supposed to be best friends, right? But you still killed her? On the other hand, two people becoming good friends, and then one killing the other is like a class drama setup. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. Hey, by the way, I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. As a matter of fact, that was me. Why do you ask? I just so happened Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be filled with trash in no time. So I have formally applied for the position. I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get to start. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room.
Here we go!
Of course. It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. And do that, they give me the key for the trash room key. But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get into the trash room, and then only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key. What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can all throw things out there whenever we want? That does seem mean more convinced.
So, in other words,
Actually, anyone who kills a following student and becomes blackened would graduate, unless you were all discovered.
so that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room wherever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear, and things would become boring. Boring?
Hey, listen!
Anyway, more important than that.
Hey, you bastard!
Hey, Fanny, why do you want to clean up duty gig away?
Oh,
I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would wanna do. What's the big deal?
You...
Liar! I know why you did it.
Is it, like...
You want to dig through all those girls' trash looking for, and poking around and at it.
there's no way to think about
What are
this in
you
a
talking
common
about?
sense kind of
Oh, my
way.
love is for 2D.
You know what I mean.
But there's a kind of trash digger like that. Maybe you can get tired of 2D and turn it on, and then turn on to.
Completely
I would
unforgivable.
never get tired of 2D. After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily chose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to show a love and affect on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures.
Give me a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're so worried about Hifum's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them for picking up the trash and disposing of it. What?
What?
If you're as insecure as you claim, where's the harm in that? Isn't it? That's how it's supposed to do. Anyway, no other topic. Hifami, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. What? So now you suddenly want join my party? Sorry, but I haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from my past trauma, or save a village, or beat a boss. No, nothing like that. I just hoping to get into the trash room and look around.
You got it.
Okay. So easy. So Hafim and I headed down to the trash room. You'd like me to open the gate, would you? When I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the side, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. Whatever, please just hurry up. Okie dokie, leave it to me. Fatty pulled a key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch and next to the gate. And then...
Mr. Naegi!
However, Mr. Naegi,
Without a doubt.
seriously, you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You planned this all along? No. I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy any evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you let anything behind. Wait, maybe I'm maybe a parallel world. Whatever. Let's just hurry up and keep looking. There's a shard of broken glass scattered around in front of the incinerator. It looks like it's used for some kind of glass ball. Just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Is this perhaps...
Nigga? Nigga? Wait, how do you say that? No. Is that? Do you know what that is? They say if you collect all 7 of a dragon will appear and grant a single wish. I'm kidding us. Kidding aside, fucking Dragon Ball. I forgot I said that. Kidding aside, it's kind of a thing you might see on any big city street corner. Gaze into it, and you will show your glimpse of the future. Just like that meanie girl with a girl who was on the quest to find that one guy. Yeah, I get that you're trying to say, but who did that particle ball belong to? There's only one person it could be. They said they're all still in the gym. I'd better go there and find out for sure. Be nice to hear from you. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. It looks like a burnt piece of something. A burnt piece? Like a hunk of burning love? Anyway, it looks like a piece of the cloth. And the shape is part of a sleeve from a button-up shirt. And now that I looked at it, it's definitely blood on the cuff, which means this is all that's left of some of the evidence the killer destroyed. But there's a lot of people here with a button-up shirt. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. A green button and a yellow button. There's no doubt they're related to the big machine. This is an incinerator. It's way in the back apart from the trash room. It's a good 30 feet, they're like 30 feet from where the gate is. And that's on right now. Do you see the green and yellow button next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes, indeed.
It's a pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going, then the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later, you will be cleaning duty. So make sure you learn before you leave, okay? What? Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here.
Was it a fairy?
Perhaps it was the work of the fairy. Fatty, do you realize what you just said? Huh? The fairy? No, you said last time you were here, the incinerator was off. Yes. About that, there can be no mistake. If I've got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if...
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back on the trash room since then. And since I'm only the one who has a key to open the gate,
Most suspicious.
it should be possible. It should be possible for the incinerator to be on, and yet that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. How is that possible? Okay, go. This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off, and those glass shards and burnt cloth weren't.
Completely
That wasn't-
unforgivable.
What does this mean, Mr. Whatever, Miyagi? You be confessioning soon? Why me?
That's it. I'm
Everyone
sure
already
of it.
knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. Sounds like he's living out of his comic book fantasies. Okay. So I gotta go to the gym. Right. To the gym I go. To the gym I go. Wait, I gotta go check tape first. As I'm walking past there, like, no. Might as well. It's a DVD player. Right, so how do I... Oh, I guess I didn't pick it up. I guess I didn't pick it up. I gotta go
I
back
know
and
you
pick it
know
up.
who the killer is, but how you finding the investigating so far?
It's pretty good. I think last time we were doing this, I was kind of tired, so I was like, I remember some bits when I was watching you guys, and then some bits I couldn't remember. But yeah, see how I am when I actually find the next killer, whoever dies. Shit, this is the gym. Yeah, this is a gym. What are you talking about? This is a gym. You, I need to talk to. Hey, hero, can I ask you something? No. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here now. I had enough. I gotta break through. Hero, snap out of it. Hey, Makedo. What are you doing here? What? Hey, does this look familiar? That's my crystal ball. But it's all smashed. What the hell?
The heck?
I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So how did it break?
What?
Was it actually just made of glass and not crystal? Did that guy totally dupe me? He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Gyan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled the crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously or BS? Let's put that aside for now. So can you say without a doubt that this belongs to you? Yeah, that's mine for sure. Poorly forgot it in the laundry room last night. Somehow must have come by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room? That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Because it will be added to your book. Thanks, hero. That's a lot I wanted to know. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved from my fortune telling for 4 years. came out to be like a million. Million? That's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. That's just too stupid. I couldn't even feel bad for him. Hey, Chico. I was hoping I can ask you something.
Huh?
Oh, what is it? Before she died, Sayaka left a message. She wrote out the number 11037. Does that mean any idea of these numbers might mean? Like, could they be a code or something? Sorry, no. Chico slowly shook her head.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I just don't know. Okay, well, don't worry about it. Thanks, Henry, for trying. Even if she didn't know, or could she maybe know more than she was letting on? No, couldn't be. Wouldn't. I think I gotta go back to Sayaka's room now. Oh no, I gotta touch this guy.
Listen to me!
Do you have a second, Mikado? I've uncovered something most unusual. The door to every dorm has a nameplate on it to show who's in the room, right?
You hear me?
Well, it just so happened. Wait, no. You might be the killer yourself. I can't tell you anything.
Got it!
Forget everything. I just said forget. Beam! Sorry, just a little joke. Even I do jokes sometimes. Yeah, sure you do. Oh, that's the store. Oh, yeah, that's probably where I needed to go. To collect my coins. Laundry room? Is that the laundry room? There is the laundry room. I wonder who's in here. Nobody. There's some magazines laying out. No help there. The washing machine a washing machine that has nothing to do with the case. Yeah, but I got a coin for it, so. There's a swimming suit hanging out to dry, but it has nothing to do with the case. What's going on? More coins! Fantastic! Oh. Let's get that tape in. Let's have a look at that tape, shall we? Yeah, $red. Not right. Now I can go and read it. I should be able to use this to see what's on the DVD. This DVD Sayaka threw in the garbage. I sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in and... Oh fuck, press circle. An image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. And standing outside on stage in front of the... On stage, front and center, was a face recognizable to all too well. Sayaka. She was there alone with her friends. She said had been so important to her. She she was positively glowing with there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made me even harder to accept that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice came to despise so much, beginning to float out of the speaker.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly the screen went dark, and the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. What the? Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But what I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Look forward to the answer after you. Without warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must have been going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far?
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
The red door on the first floor? That's where I should go. No, where I have to go. Bom, 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 bom.
You!
You're late, Marakumo. We've all been waiting for you. Perhaps I bet you were afraid you wouldn't discover the true murderer of you.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There we can all reveal the details of Marakumo's crime. Makoto, not Marakumo, Makoto. I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both knew that all too well. But then, who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Let's get this started. I guess I have no choice but to get down on these elevators.
Well,
get down on the Let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? No. Scared isn't a question, right?
Makoto.
I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case of yourself. If you don't, you will never come to the grasp with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need anyone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raised my voice and trying to give myself courage, I turned trembling with anticipation towards the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already in the elevator. When I finally stepped on, the doors closed and the elevator started to move. In the steel box, I discovered the heavy clunking sounds towards the school basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes. Rather than that, is that not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Obviously, to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered further and further into the belows of the school. Bing! You finally arrived. What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like Hollywood movie set, right?
Shit.
Like Hollywood. Not even close. It's totally shit.
Well now.
Okay. Everyone find your assisted seats and sit down. Assigned seats. Hurry up now. Hurry up. We did what he said and found our seats. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone and everyone else. Oh, I got a bit. Which also meant I'd be easy for everyone to transfer the tension and unease into anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so, certain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly desperation, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate, a deadly class trial. Chapter 1. Do you want to say yes? Oh. Reveal the evidence witness covered. Oh yeah, that shows you now. Yeah, that was it. Okay. Set skills. Increase damage to the opponent when session. Can this only work once? Or is it just a skill I can just put on? I have 11 skill points. I can't remember you telling me about the skills. Increase damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Effect during the bullet time battle. Cost 3 SP, which is that? I'm gonna... Oh, fuck, 3. I'm gonna stick it on.
Swap them out whenever you want.
Alright, so you can just... Okay. Finish it.
Before trials.
Before trials. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong Then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived
is all
everyone
voiced too.
else will graduate.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Lucky you.
And that kills us, right?
Of course!
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
It's about to begin. The debate. The debate on the debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I had to ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first notepad debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely, because I can't remember shit. As things progress during each class trial, you will be engaged in a number of non-stop debates. During this discussion, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to either any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you have to use your truth bullet to refuse what they say. The relevant truth bullet you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth chamber. Use the left stick to aim and then fire with the triangle. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullet to blast the right one. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the option button during this argument, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. My fucking mouse was moved by itself. The fuck? Okay, evidence struggle. Evidence of struggle.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom.
Shit, I pressed triangle.
She didn't even have a chance to resist.
I pressed triangle! Hey, something is off about what she just said. I did! I pressed triangle! Because if Sayaka resisted all the... I don't know. For the first debate, we'd like to take a quick sidebar. You're able to spot or choose someone lies or confusion arguing through with a group. So it doesn't have a personal statement, it's just a weak side. The truth will only affect against the weak side. Right, okay. Also, if you can... Okay.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka.
Yeah, we know that.
And the murder took in the bathroom. So it seems most like the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, that's wrong.
Break!
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom? She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon!
So the killer used some random knife they had on him. How could anyone do something like that?
That son of a bitch!
I did it! Fucking hell, man!
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of without a doubt.
So the killer used some random...
No!
No, that's wrong!
Break!
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
She's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to know more? You can consider holding R1 button while you consider the time will slow down before you can pay close attention to whatever else is happening. On top of that, steady your aim, making it easier to target. Right, okay. Focus, guide, and guide. Okay. A focus guide will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. You need to don't rush. Okay. Good luck, have fun. Okay. Here we go.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret. Nobody was in the...
No, that's wrong!
Break!
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I wanted to get some tea from the kitchen last night, and that's all the knives are still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen, it was to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying that the knife has disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Ugh, good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife? Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall. No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
Wait, isn't that against the rules, though?
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room. So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true! One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because... they're not here anymore.
Someone who's not here? Are you talking about...
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Sayaka. Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was Sayaka?
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself!
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
See? He did do it after all!
No, you're wrong!
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn! If I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? I can. If they convict me, everyone's
Hold
gonna
on.
die.
It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
If you're Hangman's Gambit is about to begin, would you like to know more? As things advance at the trial, the Hangman Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this reveals an important phase related to the incident in question. You will be decides the phrase from the letters flying around, and the letters are already known. Complete the phrase by shooting them flying letters in the right order. Left stick aim triangle button to shoot the letters. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your guide. This guides reach 0. If you run out of time, you fail. Well, then good luck and have fun. Something that I should have been at seen but wasn't. If you could just figure out something. Whoa! Hangman Gambit. Using my. What the fuck? I'm confused. I don't like letters. Go. H. Oh fuck! No, letters spelling H I H. Oh no, it can't be. Oh wait. Hair.
Now I understand.
The hair. Complete.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Ha ha ha! Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then, Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
The killer struggled getting into the bathroom and it defense is proven the erector is broken.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Keiko said it was bewildering act. I almost didn't notice at first, but it's that the key point here. There's a bit more to learn about the Nova. Yeah, just in case. From here on out, the numbers of the weak spots will start going up. But no matter how many weak spots, there's eventually only lie on convention in the database. What I'm trying to say is not all weak points you see are necessary faults. Use a truth bullet in the wrong one and you only will fail. Okay. But you only lower truth everyone. Now this is important because if you influence a guy which is 0, you fail. You will have to rely on your own logic and to determine which weak points are actually listened to the conversion. Well then, good luck in the fun. Bathroom door.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the back room.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
No.
No, that's wrong.
Got you, bitch. Break.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door, that's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
The killer doors locked. Didn't know because it could be locked. Other words, the important detail about the scene was the crime took place in.
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable!
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through!
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is
definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
That's what I've been trying to tell you all.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up! Quit without saving!
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules!
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then, maybe someone picked the lock.
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Because she asked me to do... She asked me to do something in particular because of how it was. Answer right now. That's that one, huh?
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Yeah, we read all that.
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
There was something I wanted to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in the room. My room. Check the nameplate to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But...
Of course you didn't. Because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Then that note, Sayaka wrote it.
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then. Pay attention.
Here we go. Here we go. Make your argument. Dumb.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note,
then they would have gone to Sayaka. Exactly.
The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection.
It certainly would seem that way.
Yes, I know, I found...
Sayaka and Makoto but in the note, it specifically says,
I see.
So then they would have gone to Sayaka.
Exactly. The room that Makoto...
No, that's wrong!
Break!
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right.
Okay, then who did it?
There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. The only person who knew how to switch rooms.
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
There was something I wanted to talk about, just the two of us. In 5 minutes, come to see me in my room. Check out the nameplate to make sure we don't get the rooms wrong.
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
The reason I knew Sayaka was broken wrist because I took the wrist and did. When you look at her wrist...
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room? What led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about the note. Yes. You're getting used to the note database. Starting with the next database, it will loading multiple truth bullets into your chamber. But just like with the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute the upper statement. In other words, from here on out, you have to combine the right truth bullet with the right weak points to refute each statement. To come up with the wrong combined annotation guide, press L1 to restore the chamber and those are fired. Press L1 to recycle from each US or the chamber hole. Right. By the way, if the logic difficulty is too kind, feel the for the puzzle. Good luck, my friend. Okay. The replica sword, kitchen set, and replica sword.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack!
No, that's wrong!
Great!
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword. Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead! Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it! So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself, but then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
There's a part of her body that can use sword? If you want to use a sword, which part of the body? Her palms!
I got it!
Her palms!
You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean. So I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
No, that's not it at all.
There's no way Sayaka washed the gold off her hand because there's certain regulations that take the water was turned off.
I got it! According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m.
Doing well, pal.
In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Oh my.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
Shoot! I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Shit!
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
What?
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out, while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument! You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to figuring out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Wrong! Make your dying message.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
No, that's wrong!
Break!
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037.
Flip?
Written in her own blood.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Left index.
I got it! The left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1, 1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1, 1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Damn it. It's no use. I just don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Uh-huh. Rotate it. I think maybe I see something.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
Sayaka's Titan Mason reveals the killer's name. If you turn the name to 180 degrees, it should become crystal clear. Leon!
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
It was... Shirt!
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killers stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
Burt remains on the button-up shirt, which is killer. There's something that we need to pay attention to how it was disposed, where it was disposed of, and when it was.
I got it! If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
No, that's wrong. There was another way to use the incinerator. Exactly to prove that Leon is really the real killer. Make your argument. Shut up.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
Oh shit, no. Obviously the only person that's in.
Shoot!
Fuck!
The key to the trash room.
What is this one?
Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right? Shoot! The key to the trash room.
Shit, I should wait.
Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it.
So the only one, the person in charge.
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence. Which means the only possible suspect is whoever had the track.
Okay, so the person. Huh? No!
Okay, I know where to put it.
The key to the track. Whoever was on clean.
So the only one, the person.
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator.
Bang!
No, that's wrong.
I will fuck up that. That's okay. Break.
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but...
But how would you use it?
The killer had to use.
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone through a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
No, someone can do that. Yeah.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge. Once they got in the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so.
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star.
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then, Makoto. Go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
I think I know how to do this, but Absolutely. Closing argument. Physical people. Yeah. Comic book. I know. I remember. Let's begin. So this is the beginning. So came in. Oh fuck. Oh wait. Oh, that was the beginning. Alright, yeah, this is the beginning. This one. And then, yeah, so they are coming in. Just went to attack. Wait, no. So this one? Yes, that one. Oh fuck, there's more? Oh bollocks, shiza. Okay, I got this. Start up with this. He went to attack, so that was right. Looks behind her. And then from that to block it with, and then he attacks her with it. Dropping the knife. Runs into the bathroom. Does this. The fuck? And then. Wait, what? Me so stupid, right? Yeah. And then... Oh yeah, then she bites this. And then... He... does this. Then he gets that. Hits the ball, throws that in there, and this was left behind.
The killer is you! I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
Oh, fucking dead. Okay. Wait, the I must do that one.
Here's exactly what happened. During the struggle, a strike from...
Damn, I thought it was good. I thought it had all 100%.
That's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife.
Oh, this is gonna be wrong then.
Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing.
I had to write.
So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot, and that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon?
Complete.
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room.
Super smart.
You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence?
I have the evidence. First bullet time bullet is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? I do. I can't remember. Oh fuck. Yeah, didn't Dill say? I remember what Dill said. Sometimes during the class the opportunity. There's something. Headbutt. It's like a. Okay. Oh fuck. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in the time of the rhythm. Match your button press with each tempo mark as to move the costume. Oh, like X. Press X button to lock onto an opponent's statement. Destroy the statements you've locked with the triangle button, then tempo marker reach the center. Use the method dealing damage to your opponent if you pull. Okay. Tempo up. Do this instantly and you will start the combo. Keep going and you will enter tempo up. The flip side, you need to keep. If you keep missing, you get into a tempo down situation. Tempo changes is button. Watch out for that. Deal enough damage to your opponent and their weak spot statement will appear. At that point, press triangle to shoot down the truth bullet like another. Okay. Refute the statement fast enough and you will come to victorious. But just like before, your versus guide, which is 0, you will run out of the playoff. Well then, good luck. I'm not ready for that!
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid.
I have to show it. I don't like this. I think this is the one I asked Phil to do for me because I just didn't. Right.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Stop talking. Shut up. Here's your proof. You kidding me? Not a chance. Stupid. You lie. Shut up. Here's your proof.
Oh, do I just go to bed? Ah! I didn't understand. I don't like that one. Wanna give it another shot? Yeah.
I refuse to give up yet.
Was I doing it right? Oh, I'm gonna be stuck on this now, aren't I? Let me read it again. Oh, fuck's sake. Sometimes you and your opponent simply wants to hear what you have to say. When he you gotta lock onto them one button, then use another one to destroy them. It's triangle and X. Rewatch this. Match your button press, and then with each tempo marker as they are moved across the screen. X. Press X to lock on an opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you've locked on to with the triangle as the tempo marker reaches the circle. So I press X, it locks onto it. Right, I'll try again. Okay. I'll try again.
When the killer remains stuck.
So press X, then triangle. So it's like...
Where's your proof? You kidding me?
It's her debit card pin. She left it for you. Mute it. You gotta lock onto them with one button, then use another one to destroy them. Is it triangle and X? So press X to lock on, then triangle, then the dot is in the A circle.
Not a chance. Stupid! You lie! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
They do it? I think I did it.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove that.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid! Huh?
And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid! Stupid!
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Say goodbye, Leon. Results. I don't want to look at the results. I didn't get any whatsoever. I got a fucking... Huh? Huzzah!
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Leon. Guilty. Get out of here. Oh, looks like you got it right on the money. The black in this case was the one that killed Sayaka. Was none other than Leon Kawaki.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon. What, did you really kill Sayaka?
But...
I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
You son of a bitch. What the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed.
That's why...
I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
One wrong step and...
Felt bad for him because she tried to kill him, but he could have left after he broke her wrist.
Yeah, he could have. You would be one of the stand here. It was completely chance that I wound up like this.
I was just... unlucky. That's all. Hey! Come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Everything becomes clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about it, honestly, I'd better off if I've been wrong. Because if what we came up with really is the truth, then the truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's the truth, I can't say she was wrong. After all this mastermind, it's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle that, what I saw then. If I was her, I would... And the video actually had something to do with me, I couldn't even imagine. Now we're trapped here, with no way out. There's a problem probably waiting for me. What? I can't avoid it. Yeah, she had a freak out there. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else was her dreams. Her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them. Sayaka. I don't know whatever we're doing. Yeah, we've seen a bit then. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. That's why she talked me into the first place. I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once she's dead, that's it. Boy howdy. The entertainment industry must be terrifying, huh? I mean, trying to kill someone just because of those relationships? She seemed to be nice and lovely on the outside, but inside she was decided into a pure madness. What did you say?
Phew!
I understand, really, I do. Yep. You're in utter despair, thanks to Sayaka. Betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us! This is only your fault. All your fault, Sayaka. Because forced to do something like that? All of it. Everything. It's all your fault! Suddenly, in frenzy, I lunged at Monokumo, but...
That's enough.
As angry as I was, Kayako lunged into my arms without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave me...
Calm down.
If you really wanted to make her enemies pay for what they done, you'd need to let it go for now. Damn it!
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were going to give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment. You did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kuwatat will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense. How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back into your room, and you came all the way back to break into the bathroom and killed her? Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
So, that's why...
No, that's not. Stop it. I've had enough of this. Oh, are you sure? We're closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka, do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame, but of course I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either, because the one to blame is him.
Huh?
So, if it weren't for you, this would never have happened, Sayaka or Leon. You shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind.
Unbelievable.
Oh, did you awaken your senses of justice?
Hey,
Well, just so happens that there's nothing more unpractical than an overwhelming sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that I can't say a word. Perpetuate war all over the world. Is that some kind of justice that awakens within you? Just shut up! Okay, well, anyway, more importantly...
Chills!
Let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for. The punishment.
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
Hey!
No more
come
begging.
on now.
No excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Socially demand.
Stop! Please!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
For the Leon Kawaki, the ultimate baseball
No,
star.
no, 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 no!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
No!
Dead. Game over. Leon has been voted out. Guilty for the punishment. Guilty time for the punishment. Here we go, guys. Guilty, 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 guilty. Say goodbye, Leon. Bye-bye. Oh. Ouch. The ultimate baseball star gets ultimately annihilated by baseballs. That was what we saw. That was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't handle that, what else can we call it?
Extreme!
Woohoo! Extreme! Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control. What's going on?
I can't take it.
I can't take this anymore. Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well,
hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But there's only if every single one of you gets on board with the plan.
Damn you!
Man, fuck you. The fuck is you doing all this evil shit to us?
What the heck?
Evil? You make it sound like some dark, awful, secret sorcery type guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful, secret sorcery type. Sorcery type of bear?
Well...
What? Why? So why are you putting us upstanding young citizens like me through such gold orders?
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a nil on a mile on a scale. It just doesn't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying is what I'm saying quite fit together.
Shit.
You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna put your ass into the ground. You must really want to hit me to get so angry. But if you don't that, you're breaking way at the wrong route. What happened because you're more than one of you decided wanted to get up, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regret from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free from the outside world because we're trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of the school, your thinking will change for sure. You think, boy, isn't this wonderful how all of we get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey.
I feel like there is something deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before.
Chills! Chills!
Hey, let's get to the
Chills!
Everyone's waiting for us all.
Hey.
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I gotta say. I need to save some of the fun for later. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Oh, is that it? Now can I save it and go off? Even after he was gone, he stood there forever and unable to move. Sorry, we stood there. Actually, no, wait. That long wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. Right, I'm gonna end it here because it's fucking late. Can I can't save it yet, can I? I can't manually fucking save it yet, for fuck's sake. No. No one even tried to speak. Their face was stoned, their voice dead. But it wasn't in that moment.
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk with you for a sec? She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I wanted to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started, you had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool because such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's the fact you can never change. But even till then, very end, she wasn't true of her decisions. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me. You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you could have known that. Only Sayaka know how for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However,
even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how could she protect you? What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility, but I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or discover you. Which is why her plan failed. Her restoration attached faltered.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka, Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the other words would never be able to break free such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? I could never do that. No. I'm gonna carry them with the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forward. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. Look, I couldn't say. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing them to hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, She revealed some smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh well. I'm psychic.
What?
Kidding! I just have a pretty good intuition. Chapter 1, To Survive. The end. 12 people left. To be continued. Hey, you received a spare bat. You received the spare bat. Okay. Do you want to? Yes. Slot 4. Done. It's done. It's done. Fuck me, man. Alright. I'm watching the footage because I'm pretty sure I've saved it now, right? I'm gonna watch the footage.
GG.
Thanks, buddy. I'm surprised you're still up, dude. Right, I did save it. Right. I'm really surprised you're still up, but yeah, we've got one done.
Yeah, trials take forever, Pao. Me too.
Me too. Yeah. So, well, I think what I'll do is, if I'm going towards the trial, I'll just end it there, even if it's like 15 minutes. I'll end it there because I'm not saying that. Say how long. It depends how long it is. But yeah, now I know how long the trials are and stuff. I'm looking around. Yeah. Right. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys. Oh, Jesus, I can't stream in the morning now because I've done Ragnarok. I might do some Call of Duty. We'll see. Warzone. We'll see. It's
that was the shortest one.
That was the shortest one? Oh, thanks for telling me. Great! Right, I hope you guys see you then. I don't know what time. 12:30? Yeah, 12:30, 1 o'clock. I'll stream some Call of Duty Warzone by myself. So, yeah, hope you guys see you then. Ta-ra!